let's talk a little bit more about the IHS Unity symbol, and really, what's your objective of the Unity symbol?
Okay, so we have several different objectives. The first and foremost is that we want to bring people together from a platform of love. One of the other objectives is we want to create personal healing, or we want to inspire personal healing with this symbol, okay? Because really at the end of the day, my success is your success is our success, right? We make ourselves better, we make the world better because we are a part of the world.
Now, when you talk about personal healing, I mean, are we talking about, healing my hurt feelings? Are we talking medical? I mean, what's the scope of that, Aimee?
Okay, well, all of those things are encompassed within self-healing. But really, we want to go back to the roots. We have soul urges. Each one of us on the soul level connects with the energy of love. We are driven to connect with the energy of love. Even if we don't recognize it on a daily basis through our activities, we connect with getting irritated with other people or, meeting an objective. We're not necessarily consciously connecting with that goal of ours, but it's within us and we feel pulled to connect with love. Well, one of the things that the Unity Agreement does is it reconnects us with that soul urge and urges us to operate from that platform of love.
So is that when you're talking about that journey, I mean, is that the alignment of the inner and the outer self, and what is that like? Okay,
well, to create alignment between the inner and outer self, you have to recognize that soul urge, okay? Sometimes it's hard to do on our own. We need tools for that. I'll just give you an example. So I bought this t-shirt, actually this t-shirt that I'm wearing, and I didn't have any ulterior motives. I just liked it. I thought it was a nice t-shirt with the dove and the peace sign, and down the sleeve it says love one another. I thought it was a nice message. So I went to a soccer game at UCLA and I was wearing this t-shirt. I was standing in line at the concession waiting my turn patiently, and I looked over and I watched a man's eyes read this message down my sleeve, and when he got to the bottom he smiled. But he didn't just smile, it was like his whole body relaxed and his aura changed. I mean, I could see the emanations coming from his field were totally different. And that was another defining moment. I have a lot of defining moments, but that was another defining moment for me because I realized that, wow, something so simple like a t-shirt with a few words on it were able to help this person connect with his soul urge to love, or to connect with the idea of love. It sparked some remembrance in him. And then I looked behind him, and the lady behind him was doing the same thing. She read my shirt, and her emanations changed. So I thought, wow, this is really powerful. So anyway, there are reciprocal benefits to the Unity symbol, personal healing and global healing.
So Aimee, with this, because here it is, you wore a t-shirt, had no intention of impacting anyone else, you just wore this, but you saw how it started impacting those people around you. And with your whole process of the IHS Unity symbol, how is that going to impact that global movement, the global unity? Okay,
so going back to the soul urge and aligning with that and then displaying it outward, it has incredible benefits and effects. Anyway, so this alignment, this urge, this soul urge and alignment to connect with love and then bring it out and display it has untold riches. What the trickle-down effect is when we actually connect with that inner urge to love.
Like what kind of, when you say a trickle-down effect, talk a little bit about that if you would.
Okay, so when we connect with this, align it with our inner and outer selves and then display it, what happens is we emanate these vibrations from our field. We emanate the vibration of what it is that we're focusing on. So we're focusing on love, we're sending out these vibrations and energetic emanations, and it's impacting everybody around us, okay? It's inspiring people to change themselves. Their energies, their fear-based energies are neutralized by this higher vibrating frequency, okay? And what that frequency does is it fills voids, it neutralizes fears, and that's when healing begins. And it's infectious. As you start to spread that energetic information, people connect with it and they want to spread it as well.
I mean, you kind of spark a thought in my head where I think we've all seen this, where someone walks in a room and you can feel their energy. and it has that power to really radiate throughout everyone in that group and start changing their moods as well. Unfortunately, sometimes it can be very negative, or it can be incredibly inspiring and positive. Your goal is to be positive and inspiring, yes?
Right. Yes.
So with this, and walking into a room and having that kind of an impact, is that really your goal?
That is our goal. In fact, when you connect with the unity symbol, commit yourself to the terms of the agreement of it, it becomes part of you. And you walk into a room, you become an influencer. You're emanating those frequencies, and you become an influencer in any environment.
So, when you say it, so is that how humanity can start effectively using this?
Yes, that's exactly how they start using it. More people become influencers, and they start to spread this movement.
Okay.
And everyone gets on board. Just imagine if every person on this planet committed themselves to the terms of that agreement. There would be no such thing as war.